Welcome to Rewind the Podcast. What up, everybody? And welcome back to Rewind.
I need my neighbors to already be quiet.
The podcast.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Blake.
I'm Raven.
Say hi to producer Gabe.
Hello.
We're all here and we're all a little sad right now.
We are. James Vanderbeek went on to meet him.
He went on to that Dawson's Creek in the sky.
He did. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
Will it be yes? Will it be?
I just realized I don't.
Sorry.
That was the wrong key. I just realized I don't really know those words.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. I always go, no, my will it be? I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Will it be? Yes, so will it be? Sorry. Hey.
Hey. Okay, that's well. I can't.
What was that?
That was your pop off or whatever it's called.
She'll be okay. Back to James. I was really okay. We're a little young for Dawson's Creek. I feel like Gabe wasn't born.
He's a toddler.
Literally.
Yeah.
But I watched it on reruns.
So every morning when we would get ready for school, we had to get up at 6 a.m. From 6 to 7, it would be Saved by the Bell on TBS. Mm-hmm. And we would watch that. I'm so excited. Yeah, well, syndication.
Yeah.
And then at exactly 7 o'clock, we'd hear, I don't want to wait. And then we'd be like, oh, okay.
I hope that
and
ain't what you heard to wake up to.
Don't be rude.
Okay.
So then we would see like the first 10 minutes before we had to go catch the bus.
Dawson's Creek was such a good show. That is what introduced me to James.
To Wilmington.
And to Wilmington. Aww.
To Wilmington. We went to some of the sites.
Yeah. And
which you can watch now on Blake and Raven Be Doing Stuff.
And I was really sad. I mean, we've known that he was sick for a while.
Mm-hmm. He had the cancer.
Yes. And I didn't realize he had 6 children.
Yeah.
And I think they're young children. Mm-hmm. But I did see that they did a GoFundMe for him.
Which was met with some controversy.
I feel like I don't understand why it was. I think it was met with controversy because people then were like, before he died, he spent $4 million on buying their family ranch or something that they lived on.
Oh, see, I didn't know about that. And
to me, of course he did of course he wanted to make sure that his wife and children had a substantial, official place to live for the time since he was passing on.
See, a lot of people, I think they just had the assumption of oh, well, you were on Dawson's Creek, you must be loaded.
And
residuals.
no.
And I think, I almost said Michelle Branch. Michelle Williams came on and said, no, we were the first of the kind to, try that residual thing, I think, especially on a teen drama. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, allegedly, I don't know. But she was it was where people were getting $1, we were getting 10 cents.
Exactly. And also, if people have the heart to give, let them give. This woman's husband just died. She's left with 6 children. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she worked or what that looks like, but I thought it was lovely that people wanted to give to them. And I mean, it ain't none of our business.
It isn't, and it also just proves that once again, since we have come back from Rome, in America, some things aren't exactly the perfect system we say they are.
Exactly.
And I mean, am I glad I did not roll an ankle in Rome? Yes. Would I have been nervous? Not really, because it seems like they would have gotten me doctored up and out of there.
Exactly, 100%.
They need to worry about putting ice in their drinks.
Exactly, and cancer treatment, and I think he was doing a lot of treatment, is very expensive. So I thought I didn't see any issue with it, but also it ain't none of my business. But our thoughts and our prayers are with his family.
Yeah, James Vanderbeek's family.
Yes, he seemed like a really lovely person.
He did, and he was in a lot of, besides Dawson Creek, he was in a lot of iconic stuff. He was in that Kesha music video.
He was in the QB and Me, Sideline the QB and Me.
1 or 2?
Both.
Oh, God. Okay.
And me and Gabe watched the second one together on Valentine's Day. It wasn't very
Hold on. Review.
God awful.
It was so bad. It was the longest, an hour and 38 minutes or whatever it was.
Was it the same people?
It was the same people. The story was not, the first one wasn't that bad.
Yeah. It gave it was definitely Disney Channel vibe.
Yeah, it was really bad. But when James came up on the screen, we were like, oh. I think that might have been his last project.
Damn.
Yeah, but don't.
Sorry.
Don't.
Sorry.
Again, our thoughts and prayers are with his family.
Yes, they are. Okay. Well, let's pick it up.
Let's pick it up. Okay, I want to give you a little quiz.
Okay.
So, Gabe did a beautiful Black History Month.
Yes, if we ever have a beautiful backdrop, it is not mine or her doing.
No, it is Gabe. Can you name the people in this?
Yes, I can.
Photo? Okay, go ahead.
And not only will I name them, I'll name them expeditiously.
Okay,
We've got Harriet Tubman.
Okay.
That was a Gabe one.
That's Gabe. That's Gabe, girl.
We've got Madam C.J.
Wait,
Walker.
why are you skipping over people?
Because I'm doing a little like boop, 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 boop.
Okay.
I'm doing Madam C.J. Walker. We've got Mr. Martin Luther King.
That look like my daddy.
Does it really?
My dad look like Martin Luther King.
And then over here we've got Miss Rosa Parks.
Rosa.
And then up here we have Miss Shirley.
Shirley who?
Bassett. It's not Shirley Caesar.
Wait.
Hold on.
Shirley Caesar is a gospel singer, dum-dum. You thought that was Shirley Caesar?
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, graham, Sam. You name it.
Okay.
Don't tell me Shirley Folds. Shirley Folgers. What was it?
Shirley Chisholm.
Shirley Chisholm.
I was looking at Gabe to make sure I was right.
And then we have, I want to say this is George Washington Carver.
Okay.
He invented the cookie.
Okay.
He did. He invented the chocolate chip cookie.
Okay, that's not him. That's not George Washington Carver at all.
Did he fight in the Civil War?
I don't know. I think he did. Did he fight in it?
I don't know if he fought in it, but
Who is it?
Frederick
Douglass?
Frederick Douglass, abolitionist.
Abolitionist Frederick Douglass, and you should have known that.
I don't want to say what came to my mind.
Who would you come to your mind?
I don't know why. Who am I mixing up Frederick Douglass with?
It
doesn't matter.
I don't know, baby. It's just one Frederick Douglass.
I thought he was white. Anyways, and then this one, very kind eyes. Mm-hmm. Malcolm X.
Blake.
I don't know.
Open the schools.
I don't know. I went to school in Texas.
Not Malcolm. Girl, you don't know
For
how
all I
Malcolm
know,
X.
I could be saying that's Obama.
All black people don't look alike. Tell us who it is, Gabe.
Booker T. Washington. Literally, open a book.
Booker T. Washington. Wait. Who was I thinking of? George Washington Carver. Are they not cousins?
Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver are not related as far as I know.
As far as you know.
But you actually did. Okay,
So wait, if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, I would have gotten 1, 2.
You got
minus
5 out
3,
of 7.
I probably would have gotten a 65, so that's just barely passing. But D's did get degrees.
These get degrees.
Yes.
All right, speaking of a black.
Yes.
Ray J.
Ray J, girl, did you see what happened?
I heard.
Okay, so for those who aren't familiar, he recently did a concert.
Okay,
bleeding from.
So you got to go back.
Okay, I got to jump back.
You got to go back.
Okay, take me back.
So
back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning. I feel like it's gonna be a singing episode.
Yeah,
because we were singing a lot before.
Mm-hmm. And we're not prepared.
So that is a telltale sign that we don't know what the hell's
if
going
we're
on.
Like, I'll be like, no notes. Gabe has no notes for either of those bitches.
Hilarious. Okay. So a few weeks ago, he came out and said that he is having his heart don't work. Mm-hmm. Scientific medical girl here. His heart don't work. But yeah, I think he said he has 30% of his heart working and was going into organ failure. And everybody was like, because Ray J be playing. He play a lot. Mm-hmm. So everybody was like, he playing. Yeah. You all right. But he said it was from drug and alcohol use. So then give us the update.
So then he recently did a concert, and before he went on the concert, he tweeted out to the people, I'm literally putting my life at risk for this concert. First of all,
you got kids.
I'm doing what I love in the world, the podcast, performing live, my own YouTube channel, subscribe now. But also,
you will take any time to promote that little channel. Go ahead.
Slide it in there. But we're not risking our lives.
He got kids.
One time I fell and hit my head, and when I said I literally walked off the stage and went home for 48 hours.
I then called everybody and make sure he didn't have a stroke or concussion.
Yeah, for real. Dramatic. Raven was like, do you want me to come watch you sleep? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, good.
I would have did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, girl, and they said he was bleeding from the eyes. And then
he had a chest thing right here.
But the nurses was in the comments like, yeah, that's what be happening. You a nurse. That be happening.
Wait, how does that happen?
I don't know about that. That's satanic. But the ejection fraction, it was 25%, I read.
Oh my gosh. Can you bump that back up when it's done? Or when it's there?
Or you got to get a transplant.
No, you're sick. And so you usually will have to get some type of stent or a valve replacement.
Well, why he say he dying?
Well, I mean, if he's not going to get it fixed.
I mean, but if you could get it fixed.
Well, some people don't. Does he need to go fund me? Not to be funny.
No, I don't think. He works. I don't see him needing to go fund. I don't know that man finances, but he made it sound like they gave him like, if you don't get X, Y, and Z, you have 6 months or something crazy. Allegedly. I could be giving these numbers wrong because, like Blake said, we don't have no notes. But but I was shocked.
Yeah, it was
I grew up with Ray J.
Ray J. Yes, we had Ray J, and then we had Ray J and then we had the reality show Life with Ray J.
You really did your research on Ray J before you got out here.
I was a child of VH1, baby.
See, I know Ray J from Moesha. That's when I was introduced to him because he Brandy brother. And I've always loved him. We all love Ray J. Ray J is like such a character and has given us so many viral moments on the internet that I'm like, dang, Ray J, get your heart fixed.
Literally. Now, is he the one that put Brandy up to getting punked by Ashton Kutcher?
I think so.
When that happened? When all that went down? Okay. I will say, speaking of the Brandy family.
Well, I was going to say that too. I hope that this reconnects them because I think they've been allegedly like on the outs.
Oh, I do hope that, but that's not what I was going to say.
That's what I was going to say.
Did you see Brandy sing the national anthem?
I only saw a clip.
And people are, I'm on Black Twitter.
What they saying?
They're really raking her over the coals. They're saying she didn't need to do all that. And I was like, she ate that up.
No.
It's a,
don't.
Why? It was so good.
Because it's not going to be what she did. Listen, y'all not going to talk about Brandy crazy ever in life. She is that girl. She is the vocalist. She gave us the vocal Bible. I feel like she should get the same level of respect that Mariah gets. Mariah gets on stage night after night and doesn't sing a note. Not a single note sung. I feel like Brandy should get that level of respect. I'm sorry.
The lambs might be coming for you.
Vocally, I love Mariah. That was not shade. She has done her time. You get up there and give us nothing. And y'all better buy them tickets. You bought one.
I bought one. I went to the Christmas show. She did she got somebody's $90 doll that they paid for at merch, and she said, I'll sign this after the show, and I don't think they got that doll back. The way I would be up there like, give me my doll back. That was $90.
I literally hand it back now.
Yes, I don't care. She touched it. That's good enough. Come on.
No, but I feel like Brandy should get that level of respect. She can sing, do however she want to do, and we all like it. Like it.
Don't love it.
Yeah. But yes, our thoughts and prayers are also with Ray J and his family. I mean, like I said, he got kids, and they're little too.
They're little tiny. People are out here having babies. Don't have kids.
You can't say that.
You can encourage somebody to not have kids. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think that you're supposed to do that.
If it's in your heart's desire that you actually want children, but I'll tell you what, after that little kid, we started the Ranch Hands tour back up. We were on a flight that it wasn't bad by any means, but it was just turbulent enough that the whole ride was this.
Oh, I hate that. That gives me motion sickness.
And I was like, okay.
I'd rather be knocked out.
And then and then on top of all that, a little girl just. And I was like,
did you look at her mother and like give her the sign?
No, she was with her grandmother who did not give a shit. So,
But
I did have my own row. Do what?
Do you want to have kids?
No.
Okay.
If I were to have them, well, I can't have an oopsie.
No.
So, I mean, unless somebody pulls a firefighter and I open the door and there's a baby right there, I mean, just even then, you're going back to the firehouse. So, I mean, just the tea. But if I change my mind, I'm allowed to change my mind.
You are.
But as of right now, the current state of the world, the current state of my bank account, and the current state of my relationships, no. And I don't want to do the whole like baby mama plot situation where I'm like, oh, I'm so single, but I want a kid. I'm going to go get one.
Oh, okay. What about you, Gabe?
I used to want to. I feel like I'd be a good girl dad, but now I'm to the point where if it happened, like if I found someone and they're like, I want kids, great, but I don't like people enough, especially little bratty ass kids.
As a gay, have you ever yearned for the children, or were you always just like, I want them?
I think now I realized it was more I yearned because I wanted to be like everyone else and have like the family, but now I'm like, I don't really care. I like my money and I like my alone time.
T, do you want kids?
I think so. My window is closing quick. Don't laugh, Gabe. For me, it will be probably based off of my partner if I want to have kids with them. if I get the tug, I'm thinking about freezing my eggs. It's just expensive. And that's why I want to freeze my eggs, because if I'm 43 and unmarried and like really want a child, I want to have that opportunity.
Yeah.
But am I like, I really want to have a baby?
Do you yearn?
I did in the past, but not lately. No yearning.
Well, so I also want to say, fast forward 15 years, you're
103.
48, but okay. Do you
48?
think 49? Because you're 34 right now.
Yeah.
Do you think at that point you would be like
at 49?
No. Do you think like if you hadn't had children, you would regret it at that point?
See, this is my fear. Is that I watched this thing and this lady was saying that people, when they're on their deathbed, that is their biggest regret, that they didn't have children or didn't have more children.
Okay, the second one is wild.
Like they're like, I always felt like I should have had another baby and I didn't.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want that, but also I don't want to be bothered with no kids.
Yeah. Well, I have an extra carton of eggs if you want to freeze them.
Like, I just can't imagine our age right now starting like, and then having like the next 18 years are gone.
They're not gone. You
They're
don't
gone.
die when you have a baby. You just have a baby at your house.
Social life does.
No, it doesn't. There's a lot of people, and I don't. And
What? Join Ashley Tisdale's mom group?
No, but I think that that's a narrative that I don't agree with.
Okay, well, tell me why.
Because I think that like your life is what you make it.
Okay, and Hannah Montana.
Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock.
Not to Bunny Trail. She is doing a 20th anniversary tour.
Heard.
Or 20th anniversary show.
I heard.
Apparently she's going back to the studio where it all started at Disney.
Oh.
And Alex Cooper is going to get to interview her. You know how I feel about Alex Cooper.
I like Alex.
Okay.
I respect Alex.
I want to say something real quick. Because I feel like the last maybe couple episodes I've sounded a little He-Man woman hater.
A little bit.
But not really. It's kind of just to those two white girls. Alex Cooper and Alex Crow. Alex's are having their moment right now, but to me, they're not serving what the tea is. Like you said, Brandy's out here doing the vocal Bible, and she's not getting the respect. Alex Cooper is asking very heavily laden PR questions, and people are like, it's the next Diane Sawyer.
But I will say this.
She's Diane Sawyer.
I don't think she's Diane Sawyer nor Barbara Walters. I will say this. I respect how she's grown her business. I think that she is obviously a great businesswoman. I don't enjoy the way that she interviews personally, but I respect the hustle of it, and I respect like what she's grown her business into, if that makes sense. And when I see her do like her solo stuff when she's not interviewing people and she's just like talking, I'm like, oh, I could be friends. Like I could go to lunch with her.
Yeah.
And be like, girl, what's up? And she'd be like, girl, this, you know?
Girl.
Yeah. Like I feel like she'd be like fun.
Yeah. Well, back to Hannah Montana. If there's tickets to get,
yeah.
I don't know if there will be though. It seems Miley just
Wait,
does not want to.
It's a tour?
No, it's like one special
moment.
Yeah, and at first they thought it was going to be at Madison Square Garden.
That's a lie.
But you know, Miley Cyrus, she's like, I don't perform for the people anymore because something about ego and drugs. I don't know. Allegedly. And so now apparently she's just going to do it in that tiny little studio. So it'll probably be influencers.
100%. We're not getting no tickets to that unless y'all know somebody who can get us in. We'll go.
The second you say we're not getting them is the second you sign up for failure.
We getting them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's it?
And when you check my story on a random Wednesday, and I'm like, life's what you make it.
Wait, where is it?
In Hollywood, California.
Oh yeah, we could totally do that.
I like Hollywood.
Me
What's
too.
your favorite Hannah Montana song?
It's a girls' night. Is that Hannah?
Yeah.
It's
Miley, but yeah.
That's why I was trying to mess up. Mine would be
You're next, so get it ready.
Hold on. Mine is hold on.
Oh, you go.
No, because he gonna steal mine. Hold on. And then I'm gonna be mad. Hold on. Everybody hold your mule. It's
probably mine.
Wait, it's it is. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. Nobody's perfect.
I like If We Were a Movie.
If we were a movie, you'd be the right guy. Your harmonies is not.
I'm trying to work on them
harmony.
in 2025.
We gonna have to work harder.
The second alternate, the one with David Archuleta. Whoa, whoa, I want to know you. Whoa, oh. Don't nod your head. You might be on this podcast.
No, I don't know that song.
I
don't know that song. What's
yours?
We got the party.
We got the party with us anywhere we go, everywhere we go. Everybody now. I didn't realize I knew all these Hannah Montana songs.
I'm telling you, that's why we need between her and Hillary Duff and somebody else coming back right now, millennials are getting their moment in 2026 amongst the world burning.
God. I will say I was a little too old for Hannah, but I babysat. And the kids I babysat were obsessed with her. So, like, I was like, this show is actually not half bad.
See, I am only a year younger, but I was the perfect age range for a gay man to fall in love with a pop star.
Yeah, that is, like, so, like, your vibe.
But all of that to say, you don't want kids?
What I was saying is people act like your life just ends, and I don't think that that's the narrative.
What I meant to say was, gone are your days of I'm going to lay in bed and bonnet.
No, the way that just hit me so
hard.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm really taking a BEEK. No. Ooh.
There's going to be Mom, I want breast milk.
Not you bothering me and I'm in the bed playing games on my phone.
And you don't want to be one of those people who resents their child.
I wouldn't resent them. I would just get someone to take care of them. I'd be like, go to your grandma's house. I'd make my mom move to Nashville. What
would Shirley Caesar do?
All right, moving on along.
Speaking of someone I want to have kids with, Hudson Williams has a girlfriend.
Oh my goodness.
Where God takes away a Jonathan Bailey, he gives you a Hudson Williams.
Okay. Part of me was like thrilled for him. Because I feel bad for them, those Connor and Hudson.
Connor and Hudson? Tell me why.
Because they like have to keep so much private because people are psychotic.
Psychopathic.
And I'm like, good for you for like claiming your woman and all of that. And like, you should be able to like love who you love out loud without people like infringing on your situation.
What does Christina Aguilera say? Let there be love. See, we just filled out 13 seconds.
That sounded, you know what that sounds like?
What?
'Cause we belong together.
It does.
Now.
Let there be love. Yep.
Mashup.
Welcome to Glee. They sang that on Glee.
But yeah, I was happy for him. She's gorgeous. They're cute together.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I'm like, I don't wish people like demise, but like, I love him too.
I wonder what that conversation looked like. And I mean that seriously. Like, do you think they had to sit there and be like, if I post you, random ass people from Idaho will be like, you deserve to die in a pool of your own blood, bitch. I wish you were in an Epstein file. I hate you so much.
Yeah.
Just because she's dating this man.
Now, if y'all see that in somebody's comments, Blake's views are his own. Because that was so specific.
We have this DM here. That's crazy. But I mean, people will get really specific when they give you a death threat.
I think yes, but I feel like it was leaked. Like, I feel like he wasn't going to announce, and then people put two and two together when him and Connor went and got those tattoos, because I'm pretty sure she's like a tattoo artist or something. And it was like, people were like, oh, that's his girlfriend. And then that's when they scrubbed their socials.
Okay.
And was like, you know, we're not discussing like our relationships and all. And people, and they like unfollowed, like they had to like, because people were going in their follow, like who they were following and like DMing their friends.
That's why Francois unfollowed a bunch of people allegedly.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I think that's probably the conversation that was had. But if it were me, if I were him, I would not want to post because of the reason you just said. Y'all ain't gonna be harassing the person I love. But if I were her, you better post me.
You better show me up.
My face better be your photo.
Yeah.
So these heifers know when they come on this profile, you got somebody.
Yeah.
So I see both sides.
You do. You see both sides. What about you?
If I got famous?
No, like, what do you think about the situation?
If you were in that situation.
Oh, I mean, I love him, but he definitely was straight. I never like questioned that at all.
Me either.
Yeah. I don't see, well, I as we all say over here, bisexuality exists.
True.
And my other question is, Connor story, is it an allegedly, or is he dating Francois?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay.
I don't think they've announced.
Okay, well, that's fine. But also, like, he could also be bisexual too, but they're just not admitting anything. But also,
I saw the videos from when he was little. I don't think he bisexual.
And when he was in Odessa, Texas.
Yeah, like he's the cutest freaking kid. I just feel like it's kind of like how you was.
I wonder, how old is he?
There.
25, 26.
26. I wonder if we ever, I mean, obviously we lived in that area at the same time.
You could have been friends with him.
We might have been friends. That's crazy. Or we might have gone out for the same play and he got it over me, that bastard.
But I think it's lovely. I love seeing people in love. So I'm like, oh, that's so nice. But hearts are breaking all over the world.
Speaking of love, did you have a Valentine?
No.
Did you?
Okay, wait. Everyone relax. I did have a Valentine.
Okay.
Actually, I had a fantastic Valentine's Day.
When you realized he was alive.
Y'all, time out. I'm so glad you brought this up.
We thought we were going to have nothing to talk about.
My Valentine's Day was out of control. First of all, I'm in the bed with a bonnet on playing games on my phone.
Not wanting to be bothered.
Exactly. I get a text message from a number that's not saved in my phone. And I'm like, who is this? I click on it. It's Gabe Mama, y'all.
Oh. You were like, Amorous has my number.
I was like, hey, girl! Seriously. So I'm like, and she was like, this is Gabe's mom. I got your number from when y'all went to Rome. And my heart starts beating fast because I'm like, girl, what do you know that I don't know? And then she's like, I've been trying to reach Gabe since like 8 a.m. and he hasn't replied. And normally he would have said something by now. At this point, it's like 2 o'clock. And I'm like, and I literally said, he's probably asleep. Let me like ask the group if anybody's heard from him today. So I go over to Ravens Handlers group chat and I'm like, hey y'all, anybody heard from Gabe? It's like, no. I saw him last night at like 8, So I'm like, okay, that's a long time for anybody had heard from him.
Not to jump your story, but then I said, ask our not adjacent friends, but adjacent to the group chat.
Yeah.
Claire and Molly.
Right, they're our friends.
Yes, but and they said the last time we heard from them was yesterday at 12:30. He said, I'm not running tomorrow. I'm already mentally unstable on this plane that keeps shaking.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like,
no, I'm full on.
I hear the saxophone. I was like,
So I'm like, okay, I start getting a little worked up. And then I'm like, okay, he shared his location with me in Rome. I'll check his location.
oh.
This has to turn his location off. So now I really I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot now. So I go back to the group chat. I'm like, y'all, his location off, whatever. So then everybody started getting a little nervous, but like trying to talk each other off the edge.
Like, he's probably just sleeping, ... And then
Kelsey was like, no, I really actually don't like this.
Yeah. Did she text you privately?
No, in the group. She was like, no, actually, I'm kind of getting worried now. And I was like, yeah, I told his mom not to worry about it, but like now I'm freaking out. So then I call Anthony and I'm like, we got to figure out where Gabe is. Like, you gonna go, like, he has a key to Gabe's apartment. That's not my business. He got a key to Gabe's apartment. So I was like, he was like, I'll go over there and check on him. And he's probably just asleep. I'm like, word, cool. I'm like, I'll just hold my horses.
Meanwhile, I'm in the air.
Anthony called me talking about my car won't start.
Bought the car 3 weeks ago.
I said, what you mean your car won't start? He was like, it's cranking, but it won't crank up. I'm like, okay, I'll come.
No,
What?
I'm going to say me after a little whiskey. He cranking, but it won't crank up. I just said that's why I forgot it.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to come over there and get your car jumped off, and then we can go together over to Gabe's. Because then I was like, if Gabe is in like an emergency situation, Anthony do not need to be the one over there.
See, and that's what I was nervous. And I mean, I'm not worried about you in that way, but I was like, imagine Anthony walking in on something like Gabe slipped and broke his head in the tub.
Exactly. I'm
and
like,
he's
the worst.
No, he would. No, it would not have been.
No, he's the worst possible person. I'm like, at least I'm like low-key a medical professional.
Yeah.
So I'm putting on my shoes. I done took my bonnet off. I'm like grabbing my belongings. Text from Gabe. I'm going to read y'all the text.
Because it was a little ugly.
No, because I want y'all to understand how he be treating us in real life. How please. Let me find it. It's far. Oh, keep in mind, I'm hollering. And this is why everybody needs to keep their motherfucking locations on.
So before you respond, remember, car won't start. Everybody's in hysterics. I'm on a plane. Raven's bonnet off. Go.
Freaking out. We get one sentence. I was sleeping. Everyone chill. So now I'm like, oh, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him dead.
He wasn't dead yet. I'm going to kill him, but don't push me.
Because where have you been?
Oh, my.
Did get an attitude with us and his mama.
Oh, yeah, he said he called and cussed his mother out.
He didn't cuss his mama out. He did not cuss his mama. He don't cuss his mama out.
He said
He know better than that. But he was mad. And I was like, you is the one in trouble. Your mama did what she was supposed to do. She reached out. And then she kept apologizing and was like, I'm so sorry for getting you involved. I said, I am the one to be involved.
Because I made her feel bad. I said they left their job or they left their work.
Not the work.
I don't care. I would have left wherever I was at to go see about my little friend. I told her it takes a village to raise these boys. You call me anytime you need me.
Anytime.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Heaven forbid a 30-year-old man stay up till 5 a.m. watching movies and then take a melatonin gummy, put his little mouth tape on, and have a lovely night's sleep until 2 p.m.
I've done it.
I have to. But see, the difference between you and I is I keep my location on, and when people call me, I answer the phone.
Well, I was asleep, so I was supposed to do that.
Well, to be fair, when y'all call me, I don't answer the phone.
And this is why I gave y'all back to God. Because you're always on D&D. Only God knows where Gabe is. And I'm not going to be over here stressed out. My life is stressful enough as is.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, raising people children. Because y'all don't know how to act.
Listen, I'm on D&D because I got to get work done. And you know me. Y'all text me anything about Hillary Duff, Hannah Montana, or a nice lunch, and I will respond.
But this is the issue. You don't. That's a lie. You don't be responding.
I do respond when I see fit. Because my phone is on D&D.
But the problem I have with this that we can air out on this podcast, we have a business together. Okay? This is the triangle of business. We need to bypass the D&D. We need to be on the bypass D&D list.
No. And this is, I will put him past D&D because you, no. I love you. My co-host, hello, everyone. You, when I did put you bypassing the D&D over my own mother, suddenly she decided she wanted to call me about everything, about every Tom, Dick, and Harry she came across, everything under the sun. And I was like, I am working.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Since
you're
the
dramatic.
minute I have woken up, I have been editing either for this podcast or my YouTube channel, which you can find at Hey Blake Rackley. I'm reviewing the Hillary Duff albums leading up to the new one.
No, but I don't call you like that. So don't be trying to air me out.
You only call me like that when you're off the D&D list.
Well, take me off and I won't call you unless it's an emergency.
So how was your Valentine's Day?
Oh, sorry. My Valentine's Day was lovely. After I found Gabe and I went over to Anthony's house to help rescue him in his life, I went over.
Were you ever able to jump him off?
Sick. He's like my brother. That's disgusting.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Sick. No, it was his key. His key was broke. This is the whole thing.
I'm not interested. No shade.
Don't be, because he sent me a 5-minute voice note explaining to me why his car didn't work.
You said we've had podcast episodes shorter than this. We have our one bonus episode where you said you were going to be on I Know You've Been Lying.
Exactly.
So that's technically not a lie.
But so then I went over to my Valentine house and he made me like a cheese dip. We got a triple dipper. He made me margaritas, and we watched romantic movies.
And then y'all.
Nope, because it was Gabe.
I act like y'all are above it.
Gabe and I spent our Valentine's Day together because we're in love.
HAMNET was not romantic.
HAMNET was not, y'all. Okay. Remember when Gabe came in here after he saw HAMNET and was like, no, that lady gonna win everything. She gonna beat everybody. Is she that girl? And we were like, no. Give her every motherfucking award. She acted her ass off. That movie was so freaking good. I was like holding my breath for like the acting. Everyone was good though.
Maybe I need to give it another shot.
You just like are.
It's not for me.
It's not. I was gonna say something shady.
No, go ahead.
No,
say it.
I mean this respectfully.
What, it goes over my IQ?
I was gonna say you, and I mean this respectfully, and let me explain it after I say it. You are simple. You can't make that good. What I'm trying to say is like you need lights, camera, shiny time. I feel like you're one of those kids who watch, you know how when we were kids, our cartoons and stuff was like low stimulation. And now all the cartoons are like, and they're like, it's making the kids have like problems. You're the kids.
Am I the kids?
You need like
I don't.
backflips, glitter in the air.
I don't think I do. I've sat through movies that some people don't like. No. Just because I didn't like that movie. Also, I never said I didn't like the movie. I said I fell asleep. That doesn't mean you don't like it. That means you're tired.
Who are you hollering at?
I'm hollering at you.
Because I know you can't be hollering at me all loud.
So once again, like I said, maybe I need to give it another shot. But now that you pissed me off and called me simple.
I meant that. I explained it, though.
And you're poor.
I'm sorry. I meant that as like, maybe simple isn't the word.
I don't care. You know what? No, because let's go through my letterbox 4 right now. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Easy A.
Wait, what point are you proving?
Yours.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Did you think I was going to say these are deep analytical theses?
I was like, girl.
No, Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Easy A. Devil Wears Prada. Princess Diaries. Legally Blonde.
I love all those.
I mean, I'm like a girl who just got broken up with this and eating chocolate out of the box.
And honestly, like my favorite movie is She's the Man.
Oh, add that to the list.
My second favorite is Mean Girls. I'm not saying I'm like the deepest person in town, but like I feel like I can go a little deeper. Than what you enjoy to do.
I will, because what was that movie we watched that was in another language? That's not the reason I didn't like it.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth. I was
never
like,
saw that.
when this is the thing that bothers me about cinema. Why are you spinning the yarn for 2 hours and then it ends in like desolation and despair and you're like, well, we should all learn something from this. And I'm like, what we're learning is that you just did 2 hours of Oscar bait. And I hope you get that because you made us all watch you jack off for 2.5 hours and nobody was interested.
Well, HAMNET was not that.
Well, good.
It was shot so beautifully. Also, Shakespeare in general, like, does something to me in my heart. Mm-hmm. And it shows how, like, lazy we are in language. Just everything, it looks like it feels good to say.
When he was like, you are but a sonnet, and I'm of the wind, and you are the sunshine. And now today we got, I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch. Also deep in its own way.
So true, but like, it was so good. That lady, what's her name?
Jessie Buckley.
Jessie Buckley, girl. I don't know what, Jessie Buckley? Hey, Raven here, Rewind Podcast. Can you DM me and tell me like what classes you took? Did you go to acting school? I need to know because you did that.
I will say, if you go to an acting school and they say by the end of this class you either cry or get naked, you need to leave because those aren't the points of acting.
That needed to be said, like for the world, because people.
There's people who need to hear it.
Okay.
I don't know if you do. Because
if anyone said at the end of this you're getting naked and it's not Harry Styles, I'm going home.
Oh, see, I would have been like,
I'm going to be like, well, let me gather my purse and get the hell on. Because why am I naked in here with y'all?
Well, speaking of naked, I posted a couple of thirst traps online this week. And let me tell you what, the bears have come out of hibernation.
Blake, you did.
I did.
Okay. I'm scrolling on
the Threads. Also, great time on Threads.
Minding my own business. And I see this girl that's like, men who are over X amount of weight, what y'all really look like? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, ooh, this for me. This I'm about to go through these pictures.
Mm-hmm. Got a glass of water and a rose and hit open.
Shut up. So I'm like, ooh, yeah. Then I see Blake. I said, girl, what is you doing here? I had to comment. I said, Blake, don't make me check your phone.
And I said, can I live?
I was like, you would be in here showing people your body.
Yes, but I will say, like I said, the bears have come out of hibernation, but some of them had like the podcast. So hello to all the new hot men out there who are watching us. Hello. Hi. My name is Blake. That's Raven. And this is Gabe.
But yeah, Blake, stop showing your body. Gabe, what you do for Valentine's Day?
Spend it with the most beautiful woman on earth.
And then Raven came over.
Don't get cute on this little show. Blake, what you did?
I had to work. And then I went to Panda Express. But, you know, a couple months ago when I was talking about that little situationship I had?
Oh, girl.
I know.
Gabe is so sick of hearing about this.
So at one point we were like, let's
Did
like.
y'all get together on Valentine's Day?
No.
Oh, girls have to be mad.
No. Because we had texted because we were going to stay friends. So like we'll text every once in a while. And then I was like, hey, how's it going? Well, at one point, not to tell his business, but it's my podcast. I mean, like ours, but you know what I mean.
No, I was looking like that because you had to tell this man business.
Oh, well, it sounded like maybe he was like seeing somebody.
Oh.
And then he said he didn't want to do it with them. And then the guy was like, why not? And then he was like, no, like a relationship, like go further. And then he was like, why not? And then he basically kind of beat this guy into being like, yeah, we'll give it another shot. And I was like, well, I wish I would have done that, but not really, because I'm not going to beg.
Yeah.
But then I was like, how's your Valentine's Day? Didn't hear from him the rest of the weekend. And then yesterday he just wants to chat with me like nothing happened. And I was like, I'm busy. So I'm editing, and he's like, or whatever. And then we were like talking a little bit more. Again, today I finally responded, and I was like, oh, hey, like, I've been busy. I'm editing. I have my own YouTube channel. And he did the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, how was your weekend? And he still won't respond to me.
I just want to, so he can answer when he's editing.
That's crazy.
Did you text me today?
No, that's crazy. Thank you for catching that. Thank you. So that little ugly boy, he's not ugly actually. Is he ugly? No, he wasn't. That little ugly boy can text you and you gonna stop what you doing.
Keep in mind, I've been editing for the past 2 days, and I went a whole day before I responded back to him.
I don't remember hearing that part of the story. I feel like you making it up.
Yeah, because you were probably thinking about what you're going to do later when you have a bonnet on in the bed.
I can't wait.
Let's move on.
No, I have a question follow-up.
Oh, what?
So you're over it.
Yeah.
Okay, are you on the apps?
No.
Okay, so what's our plan?
So I think I want to get back on the Ozemp.
Oh,
and then I want to get back.
Girl, what are you talking about?
And then I want to get back on the PR, the prep.
Oh,
yes.
That's good for you. Because you want to have this.
If it leads there.
Okay.
Yeah. You never want to be.
Yeah. You want to protect yourself.
Protect yourself. Protect others.
Yeah.
And then I told myself I'm not going out to gay bars in Nashville until June.
Why?
Because they're tired. And everybody's doing the same oons. They're all doing the same thing. It's the same dance. We're either going to they're like, are you going to Bear Barf? Are you going to Daddy's Hole? Are you going to Meat Locker? And I'm like, I'm not doing all that. Yeah. I want to stay home. I want to work on my ambitions.
You better.
I want to watch Traitors while it's on.
Wait,
and then I want to go see Hillary Duff.
Okay, but are you like taking a break? That means you're taking a break from dating, or you like want to get yourself together first? Is what
I just want to get myself together. Okay. Yeah, I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror the other day, and I said, "Oh God, I thought an old man broke into this apartment."
Well, my DMs are open.
Do you want gay bears to?
No.
Oh, okay.
I prefer straight men for romantic things.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah.
As long as you don't marry someone from jail.
Blake. I'm scrolling on my Instagram out of my business, and I see this woman recounting a story about a girl on TikTok that she came across her profile. This woman met a man. I don't know if he was in jail when they met, or if she met him when he got out of jail. But basically, she starts by being like, I'm engaged. Da, 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 da. Then starts telling their love story, and everyone's like, oh, y'all been together like a year, 6 months?
3 days.
6 weeks.
Oh, word.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not going to be the one to have good advice on this, and I'll tell you why later, so go ahead.
So then she's like, everybody's in the comments like, girl, he needed a place to stay. Like,
he didn't want to go to the halfway house.
Exactly, but they came back together and said that he was staying at his mom and dad's house, which is fine.
Your face didn't say it was.
Whatever. So then she like, we got matching tattoos, okay? He got a key on his forearm. Why does heifer got a lock on her chest to match this man's tattoo? Bad decision number 2.
Yeah, it means he's going to punch you in the chest.
Then he's like, I went to jail for like a non-violent crime, but he was in jail for like 14 years. Internet does the digging. He's the man who tried to shoot up a movie theater. But like got caught or something and didn't end up actually killing anybody. But he was like, he was doing like a copycat of that.
He was like, oh, I'm going to be the next one to do it. No.
And she is marrying this man and made a TikTok story out of it.
This is a perfect example of I do not want to be loved that hard.
Girl.
I will not just pick any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
No, and my thing too, and this is what I get, and I was in the bad man.
Or
and I'm
Tom's
like,
Harry Dick.
And I was like, this is why I stay out of white people business. Because this is foolish. First of all, just because you've gone to jail, you are still like deserving of love.
You are a whole person.
Yes.
Has a bad decision been made? I don't mean this ugly. When you said he got 14 years, but the crime wasn't that bad, in my head, and I don't mean this ugly. I was like, well, was he black?
See, this is a white.
Okay, see, because
that's true.
They'll smoke a cigarette in the wrong
that's
corner.
True. That's true. Good point. You making points.
But then you said he tried to shoot up a movie theater, and I said, oh, take him away.
Yeah, he's not black, and he's not black. No shade.
Yeah. No, because that should have been no.
We don't do
if
that.
you had led with that, because how many mass shootings have we ever seen in America or otherwise where it's a black dude leading the hell?
I think 0%. But I was like, this is why I started white people business. But I'm also intrigued by people who date people who are incarcerated while they're incarcerated and they didn't know them before.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's Stockholm syndrome. They're like, I know this person's gonna fall in love with me. Or some people, maybe they just like the people with the past.
I think it's just like they're desperate.
People with a past.
And like,
I can fix him.
I just never want a man that bad.
No, I don't.
You can't want a man that bad, y'all. Anyway, I had to tell you about that. Moving along.
That was crazy.
Maybe he just made her feel like a teenage dream.
Oh, okay. Speaking of what's been on my For You page, have you seen all this humdrum about the Wide Awake when people are trying to sing along with it?
Harmon, I've been waiting for your video.
My video?
Yes.
I can't do my video.
When I saw that trend, I said, this got Blake written all over it.
But I can't do that video.
Why?
Because I don't have Melodyne or Auto-Tune like all these motherfuckers are doing. Let's talk about it. That's what I want to talk about. So Katy Perry gets on. Well, no. People are doing, she goes, yeah. What is it?
Dun, dun, dun,
Rumble.
dun,
And then they go,
dun.
thunder, rumble,
They're-
hold on. And it's, first of all, that's in the middle of a bridge where the music is not supposed to pop off that high. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, and this is what's bothering me about the trend, a lot of people are singing it live and then doctoring their vocals and then putting it back online. And people are like, you're such a good singer. And someone's like, well, you've corrected yourself here, but you still sound great. And they're like, this is completely live. I've done nothing to it. And that's where I have the issue.
Okay.
Don't spin the yarn and then say you're not trying to sew. Put that on a shirt.
Put that on a hat.
Put that on a shirt. Put that on a tote bag. Put it on threadless.com. Gabe hit it.
Rewind thepod.threadless.com.
Yeah.
Because it just bothered me. This is boring.
No, I have things to say.
Okay.
I've liked everyone I've seen. The ones I do like, though, are singers. That little man who do be having stickers on his face and he do harmonies and stuff.
Newsom.
Is that his name?
Jack Newsom. Hello, Jack Newsom.
Hello, Jack Newsom.
Come on the pod. Big fans.
I'm a huge fan of his. Like, I think I saw him do it.
And he's always like third lower harmony,
Yes,
alternate harmony. Do.
Listen,
Yeah.
I live on that man page.
He liked one of our things one time.
Did he really?
He did.
Oh my gosh, cool. The one that I was surprised by, and I wonder if this is who you're talking about, was James Charles.
No, he's just out here doing stuff.
But he sounded great.
He did sound good. Well, I will say, all these people are doing this. They're fixing their little vocals up. And then Katy Perry gets on there, and she does the harmony to what the melody is actually supposed to sound like.
She should have done what everybody else was doing.
Well, she was hooting and hollering, people were saying. But I will say, I heard it with my headphones on, and it sounded better. But then another girl, a black girl, got on there and said, I'm going to try and repeat what Katy Perry did, and she ate it up. And it was thunder rumbling, castles crumbling.
Blake, that was good.
I tried. Sometimes
that was good, and I could tell that was the right
harmony.
Yeah,
not like earlier.
No, because that wasn't
when
good.
I don't want to wait.
Yeah. But okay, and this is the thing that was disappointing for me. Katy can sing.
She can sing down.
She holler. She do holler, but she can sing. I was not impressed.
I love the inflections Katy has when she sings sometimes, and sometimes I like to also make fun of them.
Yeah.
So like, without any makeup on, like she kind of sings like this. She does.
I think that's just like style.
Days like this, I want to drive away.
You sound like Kermit the Frog. Don't do that girl like that. Don't do her.
Katy,
I'm sorry.
My impressions aren't spot on tonight. I've been working.
No.
I've been on D&D.
You say I've been working like the rest of us don't work.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You're like, I've been working.
Are your impressions spot on right now?
I don't do impressions.
Exactly.
Moving on along.
Two girls stand before me for that time of the week. It's Rewind Rundown, where smizing is mandatory, the makeovers are traumatic, and eliminations are personal.
Ah!
I just want to let you know, I've been killing these transitions this whole episode, and y'all haven't said a thing.
You,
so
and you eat these transitions up. For real.
Comment below.
Have you watched the America's Next Top Model expose on
Girl,
Netflix?
you know I watched it.
How was it?
Did you watch it?
So I watched the first episode.
Blake!
Shut up, Raven.
It was so good. How you only watched one episode?
Because I fell asleep.
Blake!
I was trying to watch it today.
Oh, you pissed me off.
You don't want to. Okay. How was Wuthering Heights?
I didn't see it.
Shut up.
Blake!
And you had ample opportunity.
No, I did not have amples.
Tyra Banks came out yesterday.
I didn't have amples.
Allegedly. That she.
Amples. I didn't have amples.
You had amples.
First of all.
Thank you. No. Nuh-uh. If he's going to read me down, he gets to read you down. That's equal opportunist over there in the corner.
Okay, this is what happened. Then we'll get to it. The night that everyone went was late, and I work.
It was 7:40.
That's late.
It's not.
And I have to get up really early for work. And I've had a rough couple of weeks at work. So I was like, I'll catch it during the weekend, okay? I spent Valentine's Day with my Valentine, and we agreed to go on Sunday.
Yeah, watching Lifetime movies.
So Sunday rolled around, and I did initiate bailing. But what you said when I said it?
I said, thank God. However, I would have still gone. You, for the second time, canceled it.
I would have gone too if you were like, we need to go. I would have gone. But you were like, thank God, I don't want to go
Don't
either.
you put that off on him. He already saw it.
I'm just saying. And then I was like, okay, cool. We'll go Monday after work. And then he had a headache.
And then I offered to go with you and punch you if you woke up and you were like,
but
no.
I also didn't sleep the night before Sunday night. So I was like, if I go to that movie, I'll go to sleep. Anyway.
So back to I didn't watch America's Next Top Model and I was getting a tongue lashing. Anyway.
So.
It's starting to sound like Tyra.
I have so many thoughts. Let's start with Tyra Banks herself.
Mm-hmm. Showing up in a trench coat like she is Carmen Sandiego.
I loved it. I thought she looked gorgeous. Face card, gorgeous. Mm-hmm. I said, you better wear your trench coat to get up here and lie. Mm-hmm. Loved it.
Get up here and lie.
I loved every minute. Listen, y'all gonna be mad at me. And I'm gonna preface that I know this is an unpopular opinion. You cannot make me hate her. Mm-hmm. You just can't. I'm sorry. I love her. I think on the funny tip, hilarious. The way that she just completely is oblivious to like everything, mm-hmm. I aspire to be.
I did see one tweet that said, Tyra, after seeing that documentary, you are going to be the most beautiful person in hell. I'm sorry, but you do have to go.
And honestly, okay, on a serious note, I don't like that it's only on her. Like, she's getting a lot of the backlash.
Well, we should also be going after Ken Mock, Janice Dickinson.
There's a lot of people. They can all get it. Mm-hmm. Because in the same way that Jay Manuel was like, it was my job and I didn't have the pull and I had to show up and do what I had to do, so did Tyra. Tyra created America's Next Top Model. But like they said on the show, you work for a network. Mm-hmm. And like that man told her, and I will say as a black woman, not to make this a race thing, it's already crazy to be in that position coming from where she comes from. Mm-hmm. And I can see her in that situation being like, I don't have the authority or the power to go against the executives at UPN. Mm-hmm. And when they say, this is how we're going to do something, that's how we going to do it, especially after they were their last option. Everybody else passed on the show.
They all did pass on the show, but remember, she's also had 18 other seasons or whatever it is now, 24
Correct.
Or something like that. So at what point do you start gaining enough power that you can start pushing back and saying
As
no?
a black woman, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I mean, but like, if devil's advocate.
The devil don't need none, but go ahead.
Kelly Rowland. She
Okay.
goes to Good Morning America just for a guest spot. Mm-hmm. And they're like, you're going to do this little tiny dressing room. She said, I'm not doing that. They said, no, you're going to do it. She said, no. And she just walked out.
No, and that's apples and oranges.
I don't know if it's because what if Tyra says, we're not going to do that to these contestants? They're like, no, you're going to do it. This is your show. Then we don't have a show.
You asking a lot.
No, I've seen that. I've seen people do that. And then they call their bluff.
I'm sorry.
Now, again, I haven't seen all of it. I've seen, like I said, they should be going after Ken Ma.
And this is the thing that I feel like people are going so hard on her for, but she is not doing anything different than The Real World did or any of these other shows that we all watch and love. And keep in mind, and that she made this point, and I do agree with her, this was a different time. The show got resurfaced during COVID. Mm-hmm. And like, you're looking at early 2000 standards from a 2020 lens, and it's not going to match.
No, and I will agree with that because people, when Friends was on, and I know you didn't watch Friends like that, but when Friends was on, the lesbian couple, the living together, the having a baby outside of wedlock with somebody that you just love, those were all at the time true hot button, like how I cannot believe you're showing this on TV. Mm-hmm. And now you watch it through a Gen Z 2020, air quotes, the wrong version of it, woke lens, and people are like, that's so crazy. Like, they made fun of, like, a trans person because Chandler's dad. And it's like, at the time, that was groundbreaking.
Exactly.
Now, I'm not saying playing a homeless person or switching nationalities is groundbreaking.
No, it's
That's
not.
absolutely
it's
crazy.
Ridiculous.
But also, the argument can be made that if you are going to be the person who gains the most fame from this, are you going to get a little extra heat?
Yes. And I do think the heat, and let me be clear, the heat is warranted, right? Mm-hmm. This show was crazy, y'all. I will get into the craziest of the crazy. Mm-hmm. And this is going to make me sound like a 50-year-old white woman, but I'm just going to say it. The show wasn't of children. The show
was grown adults.
Grown adults. And the same way that Tyra could have said, I'm not doing this or we're not going to have a show, these women could have said, I'm not doing this, I'm going to go home.
And some of them did.
Who?
Just throughout the season, there's some people who said they're not going to do it and they go home.
No.
You're telling me out of 27 seasons, somebody No, I think there was a girl who did not want a makeover and she walked home. She didn't walk home.
There was one girl who stomped off. That one girl who was like, this is just for me. And she just stopped. And they were like, okay.
No, so I think I remember there was a makeover where the girl was like, I don't want to do it. And they're like, if you don't do it, you'll go home. She's like, okay.
And like, but again, 18 seasons. Like, we hold people to different standards because the critique or the like whatever of that situation is, well, they were holding their dreams by the collar, and these women wanted to get out of their hometowns, and they were yearning for this like other opportunity. Again, you're looking at a Black woman who had to break through all kinds of racism and all the things in the fashion industry, who's a pioneer of her time, transitioning into a space that she has no notoriety in. Mm-hmm. She was not a show creator. She gets this opportunity, and she's supposed to just give it up.
So can I ask a question? And this might be, and I'm not a devil's advocate. This is a Black woman who started in the modeling industry, had all these things against her, going against the grain, all this stuff, has an opportunity to do something like she said in the beginning of the doc, because I didn't fall asleep yet, where she was like, I want to show what the modeling industry is like, how you see it, how they teach you, how they treat you.
Correct.
But then she does go along with this stuff. Mm-hmm. Does she become the person that she wanted to go against?
Of course.
And maybe that's why she's getting the heat.
But I also... It is. No, I do. And I agree with that. And I think the intention of the show, from her perspective, was beauty comes in all different shapes, sizes, and colors because of what she experienced. Mm-hmm. So I want to pick these women who are, of course, some have to be conventionally beautiful per the network, because that's what people want to see. And she was like, and there were girls that I fought for that the network did not want on the show because they weren't thin and white. Mm-hmm. And like Ken Mok said, he was like, to them, diversity was one Black person. Mm-hmm. And Tyra was like, that's not the show I want to make.
Remember, they didn't even want that little Spanish girl.
Exactly. And
also, Les Moonves. You know who that is? Mm-mm. Well, Julie Chen Moonves. You know who that is?
Julie Chen. I know who Julie Chen is.
Well, she changed her name, to Moonves.
I didn't know she was
So
Moonves.
He was the head of CBS for a long time, and, because I knew that because Big Brother Julie Chen, she's married to him. Mm. And he had allegations come out against him. And that's where, out of nowhere, Julie Chen suddenly became super Christian and was like, love one another. Which, I mean, like, great. Yeah. But, like, also, it just felt a little grifty. Mm-hmm. And then she put Moonves in her name, like she was, like, proud to stand by him kind of thing. But apparently he's had his little reputation for bullshit.
Reputation.
BS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they got to do with anything?
He was the one that she fought against. He's like, I want that little Spanish girl. And she was like, if you want to talk business, let's talk business.
Yes.
Sorry, I should have led with that.
I was like, what is you talking Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he ran the Disney Channel.
Like, and how does that relate to anything? Yes, because they picked a girl.
Yeah.
And who was a Hispanic girl, and they were like, we don't want her. We want somebody else.
I wonder if she watched that doc and she was like, well, dang.
Exactly. And so they ended up picking another girl who was also Hispanic. And they were like, we love her. With all that being said, I forgot what we was talking about.
America's Next Top Model, the documentary.
No, I know, but I forgot the point.
We were talking about like if you don't want it, you can walk off, but they're holding the dreams. The hometown.
Tyra became the thing that she was.
Yeah, that's what it was. And so I think originally the intent was good, like most things are, and then you put it in this Hollywood manufactured system, and I do think that the conversation right now is Tyra is shady and crazy and deserves nothing. The conversation should be, how did something with such good intentions, when a network gets involved, turn into what it turned into? That's the conversation that I think is getting missed because people are so easy and quick to blame Black women rather than all of these other people who own the show. Tyra got fired.
Yeah, didn't somebody else host for a little bit?
Yeah, and you haven't gotten to this part yet, but during cycle 18 or something, she was really good friends with the Jays and Nigel, who were judges on the show as well. Network calls her and says, we have to let them go. Right? And she's like, these are my friends. This is a really difficult thing. Like, blah, 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 blah. And he told her there are no sacred cows. And she makes the point of like, when he said that to me, I took that as even you. And basically, do what we tell you to do, or this won't be you won't be the host of this show anymore. And so it's hard to like villainize her for me from that standpoint. Now, the show, ridiculous. And the way that they treated these girls, also ridiculous. And her part in it was ridiculous, especially when you're talking about Shandy. I don't know if you've gotten to this part.
Shandy.
So she was this little country girl.
The one who had sex in the hot tub?
Correct.
Season 2.
Yeah. Did you watch?
See, America's Next Top Model?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
I loved America's
Me
Next Top
too.
Model. And then when Eastside moved down the hallway, we watched it together every night after work.
And that's what I'm saying. And Shandy was the girl who had the infamous cheating scandal while living in the house.
Against her gay boyfriend. Sorry.
Why you do that?
Yeah, it sucks. Oh, my God.
And Shandy is now coming. She's a part of the documentary and sharing her story that, in her perspective, she got too drunk and was taken advantage of. Basically, she was like, I don't remember even like having sex. Like, it was one of those situations where production should have stepped in and been like, you're too drunk to consent in this moment. But again, we're talking early 2000s. We're not even talking about consent.
No, they told those cameramen, unless they are dying, if you interfere, you are fired.
Exactly.
They didn't even interfere on cops.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's like the network is the villain because in that situation, if a cameraman had said, stop, she's too drunk to consent, we can't do this, he would have lost his job.
They would have had the PA holding that camera for the rest of the night.
Exactly. And he's got to go home and feed his family as well. But from her perspective, she's like, I was really drunk. I could not consent. This happens to me. I wake up the next morning. I'm devastated. I ask for a phone. They tell me a phone is not available because she wants to call her boyfriend. And then she threatens to leave. And she's like, okay, well, then I'm done. A phone magically appears.
I'm telling you, got threatened to leave. My friend, sorry, I'm going to let you finish, but my friend told me she was on the plane that crashed into the Hudson.
Right.
And they were trying to interview her for something, and she did one interview, and they edited it and made it look like something she never said. She was so pissed off or whatever. And she met with another friend who works in TV, and she said, as the victim or the person that's the object, when they narrow it down to these three people and say you're one of them, you have a lot more power than you think you do. You may not have all the power, but you have more than you think you do. So enter Shandy.
Exactly. Phone magically appears. That's when we get that horrible phone call where she confesses, everybody screaming that he called her all out her name. She's in fetal position on the ground. And she said afterwards the cameramen came up to her and said, we're so sorry we had to film that. That like no one should see this. We're so sorry. But again, they had to do their job. And it's just one of those, and to me, that was one of the more egregious moments. Because I don't know the young man, the model who was all in this. But like I said, she was in no place to consent. I don't even know if he was in a place to consent. I don't know what. And then they go into the shower, and the rule is if you go into the shower alone,
nothing.
You can't be filmed. But if you go into the shower with another person, it's
game on.
Game on. And so it's like, like I said, I don't know this young man, but this was a situation that should not have happened at all. And where Tyra was dead ass wrong was they had this girl talk moment where she comes in and basically baits Shandy into talking about it on camera. And that's the kind of stuff where Tyra should have said, no, I'm not going to do that. The girl's already humiliated.
Y'all can find a way to do the story out.
Then brought her on the Tyra show. The girl tells Tyra, I've never watched it. I don't want to see it. Off camera.
They show it.
They get on camera. They put it on the big screen. And Tyra's like, Shandy, I saw that you weren't looking at that. Like, how is that making you feel? Now, that's the kind of stuff where I'm like, you're dead ass wrong, right? You're dead wrong.
Yeah.
But as far as like the competitions and stuff and the crazy competitions, that came from other people. And like Jay Manuel said, they gave me the words to say and I had to stand up there and say it if I wanted to get my paycheck. So we should be going after whoever them other people was.
But like I said, it goes to if once you're the head of it, like CEOs and everything, you usually get the most flack. Which I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying that's just the nature of the beast.
And I'm saying, but she wasn't the CEO
of the show.
Yes.
She was the spearhead of she was the figure of the show.
Yes, but that was not her show. And how we know that was not her show is they fired her and brought somebody else. And that was the part that I feel like it ain't clicking for people. She got fired and they brought on Rita Ora.
Not Rita Ora.
I swear, if that's your show and you're making all the decisions, they can't tell you to get off your show.
Okay, well then it's going to bring me back. Why are we coming back for season 25?
Maybe a redemption arc.
Maybe,
but I'm also like, let the sleeping dog lie. What are you going to do? Oh, so we're all going to sit here and we're going to have the non-binary girl.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have like, the woke princess. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to, I was trying to be funny, but you know what I mean? We don't need it. But the other thing I was going to say is Adrienne Curry, the winner of season 1.
Yes.
Did you see that? She got on the internet.
She did.
And was like, let it go.
Yeah.
It's been 20 years. Obviously, they all did it and they all stood in it and they obviously don't care. But she was always a little rocky.
Yeah, she's the black sheep.
Yes.
For sure.
But also, Tiffany, she posted something. Did you see this?
I remember the Tiffany arc, but no, I have not seen it.
So she posted on her social media and she said, hold up at Tyra Banks. Let's keep it cute. You are one lying-ass, tired-ass bitch. Ooh. You know how you treated me the whole time on and off camera. You was a bully. You treated me like shit and said the nastiest things about me and my son. This is not how the argument went, but y'all edited it to make y'all look like you cared.
Hold on. Pause. And that was confirmed in the documentary.
Okay.
By Tyra and the other people that Tyra was like, I went too far. And somebody else said, y'all didn't see the half of the conversation.
Yeah.
Continue.
And then she said, also, F the Shade Room, F your weird-ass fans, and F you, Tyra Banks. I bet you won't sit down with me face-to-face and talk about it. Also, F my family, too. I roll. Y'all don't ever defend me. I got more money and helping more people than all or any of the top models, but that's the update y'all give. Damn shame. It's giving y'all still hating on little old black-ass me. Tyra Banks, ho, just let it go. It's been over 20 years.
Okay. I respect.
Thoughts?
I respect Tiffany and her feelings. It might not have been the best statement to put out.
Was she on the doc?
Yes.
Do you think she was like, I'm going to go say my piece, and they still edited it to hell and back?
I mean, it looks that way. And
at some point, you got to also...
And y'all, just for backstory, Tiffany is, we were all rooting for you.
How dare you?
That's Tiffany.
At some point, again, as the content, you have to say, I'm done. Was Adrienne on it?
No, but she's doing the other one, I think.
On Hulu.
Yes.
I love, this is how you know the documentary is going to go when they have a Hulu and a Netflix come out at the same time.
I love it.
With a Fire Fest, I was prepared to suck his dick.
Like, it's the best. But like Janice also wasn't on this one. She's on the other one.
It makes me wonder how the narrative will be spun when Tyra isn't on there to explain.
Correct. And I also think like I like that Tyra was on it because we got to hear her perspective. There were very few moments where I feel like she took full accountability. One being Tiffany. The other being, I think the girl with the gap who they had her close her gap. That was great.
That was crazy.
Again, say no.
So I want to talk about, we've been talking about this, circling around it, and this is the one thing I want to say. Somebody told me many years ago, you always have the chance to say no.
100%.
And somebody's like, well, no, like my boss made me, and they were like, they said they were going to fire me if I didn't. And it's like, you still had the choice, but in that moment, and I'm blowing it wide open, but in that choice, you chose to pay your bills.
Yep.
To keep a job, to keep insurance, but you still have that choice.
Correct.
And sometimes, and I'm going to minimize it down to something random, like a guy was making out with another girl and his girlfriend found out. Like, I didn't have a choice. Like, she pushed herself against me. It's like, you always have the choice. You could have judo chopped her ass.
And if there isn't a choice, then that's
assault.
Correct. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, were these women coerced? Absolutely. Were they treated well? Absolutely not. But if y'all had all walked off, we wouldn't have had cycles 80
20 through 700.
And that's what I'm saying. And I'm not blaming them. Because honestly, as an 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old kid with this opportunity, I see why you would go against some of your values.
To pull one more out of my treasure trunk, when I auditioned for American Idol, and it was when I made it to the judges.
Right.
When they were asking me questions about the original song I wrote because they wanted me to sing it for Keith, every question they asked was, so if you don't make it today, I made a joke that like we call my mom the warden because she keeps watch over, and they were like, so if you don't make it today, is she going to go in there and yell at him? If you don't make it today, are you? And they were like, look into the camera and say, my song is the next Hot 100, and I'm not leaving that room until they give me that ticket, even though I have to like pry it out of their hands, stupid stuff like that. But in that moment, I knew like it's probably not going to go the way I want it today. But in my head, I was like, my family flew here. Maybe I could change their minds, which we learned from Kristen Cavallari. Once they have it down on paper, they're not changing their mind.
Correct.
And I still went through with it because I thought maybe what I want is still going to be better than what clearly is. And so you don't walk away, and you do have that weight, and you push under it, and then it still doesn't go your way.
Exactly.
And now there's footage of me somewhere singing, and J-Lo telling me I don't have a good voice. And I was like, oh, please.
You got some room to talk. Overall, the most egregious was Shandy. I can't remember the lady name, but the one that they fixed her gap after she, and the part that's so terrible about that one is she did say no. And said, I like my gap. This is a part of who I am. And they pushed her. And Tyra looked at her dead in her face and said, are you willing to let this gap ruin your opportunity?
Yeah.
And it's like...
But she said no.
And she said no. A lot of it, overall, a lot of it was egregious of how these girls were treated. And Tyra made a point that people want to steamroll over. There were 24 cycles of this show.
It wasn't like there was just 3 people watching.
Exactly. And she said, y'all wanted this.
I did see that, but I saw somebody said that on Threads, and she said, it was like, Tyra, y'all wanted this. Y'all kept asking this. And this girl said, oh, I need. But,
I was 12.
This girl said, oh, I needed something to do my homework too. Don't you blame me.
Exactly.
Don't you dress up in a trench coat and gaslight me.
But it's true. We loved that show. And watching it at the time, I remember watching the Change Racist episode. Didn't make me no never buy because I was 13 doing my science homework.
I remember when they had to act like homeless people.
Yes, like I remember
when they put Carrie D in the water and made her freeze. And she's
like I remember, and I was glued to the TV. And so it's like that. It was a really successful show.
It was, and also the thing is too is at the beginning she didn't have a lot to say because they're like, we're taking your show, you have no money, and then it's your show's making a ton of money. We're going to take it away. Also, have you gone back and looked at some of those earlier seasons? No shade. Some of those best photos are not that lit.
No, because you haven't watched all of them. they got to the point where it was so manufactured that they were choosing bad photos on purpose.
Work.
So he said the first few seasons, they really would try to choose the girls' best photos. Then they would start getting notes from the network saying, keep this person around. Don't keep this person around. So if they knew that the network wanted this person to go home, they would choose their worst photo as a reason to send them home because it didn't match the storyline. And that's the kind of stuff where I'm like, that's not a Tyra problem. That's a network problem. And go ahead.
No, it's going to take too long. I probably can't talk about it because of what I signed. But when I worked for, I remember.
Oh.
When I was a PA, I remember looking at the sheet and them saying like, so and so is coming in. She used to be a volleyball player, and when she talks about it, it sounds really bitchy. Get a lot of sound bites and connect it to the competition. There was one girl that was like, this girl seems like a real. Like, we're going to secretly have her sister, XYZ, blah, 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 and neither of them know. And it was like...
It's crazy.
And both of those made it to air. And I was like, oh, so I saw how y'all do.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it's like... But I will say where Tyra does not get any sympathy from me, I didn't realize how much editing power she had. And she had a lot of editing power.
As do you?
So you looked at this and said, this is what goes to air. And with the Shandy situation, she was like, there was so much that we took out to preserve her mental
and even
health.
That was humiliating.
Exactly. And I'm like, ooh, y'all wrong. But overall, I was glued to that documentary. I didn't go to sleep.
Highly recommend. I'm going to finish it tonight while I edit.
Okay.
I will say, I was out of town, so I didn't watch Traitors, but I know they murdered Dorinda. Spoiler, they murdered Dorinda.
Spoiler!
And then Stephen Colletti went home.
I did see Stephen Colletti went home.
And then Eric became a traitor.
I saw it.
And still, everybody thinks Rob is just the sweetest old boy that could ever be
boyfriend.
Around. So I'm like, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Yeah, I love him.
How was Summer House? Oh God, I said hurry it up.
It was so good. I'm obsessed with this season, and I was nervous. I was nervous, y'all. But now we're episode 2, and I'm hooked. What was I gonna say? What happened?
Can I just make an announcement?
Yeah.
Amanda Petula is not being crazy. Kyle Cook has been crazy for 10 seasons. Yes, she chose to be with this man. She's giving him an ounce of everything that he gave her over this past 10 years. And if she wants to be crazy, which she's not, then be crazy and get high while doing it.
Thank you. This is my thing that pisses me off. Kyle, we've watched him act a plump fool for years. And he wants to throw her under the bus and say she likes to smoke weed every night and doesn't clean her house. Hello, welcome to She Hates You, and welcome to Depression ADHD. As a girly who knows. Like, it is so, I'm so happy for her. And I think I'm going to end up saying this every week. I am so happy for her. She is too young to be going through this.
How old is she? She in her 20s?
No, she's like 33, 34, I think.
I think she's like 32.
Wow.
Like, girl, go find you another man.
Yeah, for real. Maybe that Australian.
Oh, gosh.
And what you're not going to do, Kyle, at the end of the episode when you tell Sierra to basically shut up? Whew.
My thing is, how many friendships are you going to let this man ruin? Like, he's always getting in the middle. Like, stay out of women's business.
Have him and Carl gotten into it yet?
No.
Isn't that coming
but it's
up?
Coming.
Well, one thing, Amanda did stick up for Sierra. She's like, don't come for her,
And
which,
I'm sorry.
no, you're good, which I was proud of.
Me too. And I thought this is good because in the past, Amanda doesn't say anything. And she allows Kyle to, like, talk to her friends crazy.
And I think now we know why Carl is going to go off. It's going to be at...
Kyle?
Yeah. Kyle's going to keep going down this road of being a drunk and angry, and he's going to do or say something, and Carl's going to be like... And I'm going to be like...
And I will say the internet had, like, lately, too, I guess with his book coming out and Soft Bar and all this, they're like, Carl is... Like, people this year are like, Carl...
good looking.
Yeah.
He is good looking. Come on the pod. But I'm excited to watch it tonight and update y'all next week.
Yeah, I'm excited. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No.
Yeah? Anything else you want to add?
We are going to see, I gonna go see Wuthering Heights.
Oh, yeah. We didn't even talk about Wuthering Heights, but she didn't see it. Yeah.
I'm going to see it.
I have some hot takes I don't think you're going to like.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah. But with all that being said, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Rewind the Podcast. If you want to listen to other episodes of Rewind the Podcast, you can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you like podcasts. I'm not here to tell you what you like because you're a grown adult and you know what you like. But hey, guess what? If you want to watch the podcast and see our beautiful faces, you can watch us on the YouTubes. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and sign up for alerts because we've got a lot of stuff on there that you don't get on the audio only. With all that being said, Raven.
Like Blake said, if you listen to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us 5 stars and a review. You can find me on all social media platforms at I am Raven Dawson.
And if you want to look like the next top model, go to rewindthepod.threadless.com and get our merch. If you're coming to Nashville for a bachelorette, birthday, whatever, go to heybatchnash.com.
And I am Chronically Online. You can find me anywhere there's a social media site at Hey Blake Rackley. And with all that being said, we'll see you
Next time.
next time.
Toodles.
I have to pee.
Thanks for listening to Rewind the Podcast.
Rewind the Podcast is a Laurel Street production, hosted by Raven Dawson and Blake Rackley.
Rewind the Podcast is recorded in Nashville, Tennessee, and produced by Gabe Bryant.
Our theme song is Famous Nobodies, performed by Rackley.
Written by Blake Rackley and Matt Pingle, and produced by David Spencer.
To contact Rewind the Podcast about sponsorship, business inquiries, or just to say hey, please email thatrewindpodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.